Hello. Costa FSV and FSH are CE-marked two-component polysulfide joint sealants. When dry, they are highly elastic with excellent resistance to water, mineral oils and salts. Costa FS joint sealants are ideal for sealing expansion joints in basements, building foundations, tunnels, walkways and sewage treatment plants. Costa FSV is a stiff, thixotropic sealant designed for vertical and overhead applications, whereas Costa FSH is a thinner, pourable, self-leveling sealant for floor joints. As well as the Costa FS joint sealant, you'll also need Costa FS Primer 2C, masking tape, a trowel, closed cell foam backing rod, a slow-speed electric drill stirrer with a sealant-type mixing paddle, a small brush, and Costa Universal Cleaner. Correct PPE should always be worn. Exact details will vary depending on the construction site and the specific COSH requirements. The internal faces of the joint are primed with Costa FS Primer 2C, which is a two-part fast-drying, solvent-free bonding agent. The joint surfaces should be dry or damp but not wet. Cover both sides of the joint with masking tape. Then push a closed cell foam backing rod into the joint. The depth of the backing rod controls the thickness of the joint sealant. This should be between 8 mm and 20 mm and depends on the width of the joint. Our product data sheet includes a table giving the correct thickness required for each joint width. Pour the Part A and Part B into a clean container and mix thoroughly until the two parts are fully combined with no streaks. Brush a thin layer onto the internal joint faces and all the way down to the backing rod. Leave for about half an hour. The Costa FSV or FSH joint sealants are best applied while the primer is still slightly tacky. Costa FSV is supplied with both parts in a single tin. Remove the lid and, using a slow-speed mixer with a spiral or sealant paddle, mix the two components together, pausing halfway through to scrape any unmixed product from the side of the container. Mix for 3 minutes, then clean tools immediately with Costa Universal Cleaner. Using a trowel or refillable mastic gun, push the Costa FSV into the joint. Smooth over the surface, making sure the joint is completely filled. Then leave the product to dry. Costa FSH is supplied in two separate tins, Part A and Part B. Remove the lids and empty the smaller Part B into the larger tin containing the Part A. This material is a lot runnier than the FSV, but once dried, the technical performance will be identical. Using a slow-speed mixer with a spiral or sealant paddle, mix the two components together, pausing halfway through to scrape any unmixed product from the sides of the container. Mix the material for 3 minutes. Repot the mixed product into a clean container and give it a final mix with the slow-speed mixer. Clean tools immediately with Costa Universal Cleaner. Pour the Costa FSH into the joint and the products will self-level. Once the joint is filled, smooth the surface by using a small trowel. When the materials are touch dry, remove the masking tape from the flanks of the joints and allow 24 hours to fully cure. Once cured, the Costa FSV and FSH will provide a strong and elastically sealed joint with good resistance to water, salts and mineral oils. Thank you for watching our presentation. Please let us know if you have any questions. Costa Aquatechnic, waterproofing for professionals.